Yeah, this is stalking. Oh, this is P.O.C. Where's the entities engaging in criminal summoning too? And this is sexual assault and battery while they're pacing. Yeah, this is a demon. This is a weirdo. Very weirdo. Super weirdo. Let's get that. He seems like he feels protected being a weirdo over here.
Help you?
That's what I'm wondering.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm wondering. Can you please step outside?
Step outside?
Yeah, please.
What's going on? Why are you
I'm
aiming?
closing the business.
So why are you aiming on me?
Why are you recording at me? You've been
No,
recording me for a little while.
you were
This is
touching
not
my
the first
buttocks
time.
and my breasts with light. Why were you aiming light on me? I wasn't over there. So why were you aiming light on me?
Okay, I'm gonna have you put that.
Are you from America? Because I'm gonna have you deported.
Are you from America?
Are you from America?
Are you from America?
Are you?
Are you?
Oh, I hear you're
Are you?
accustomed. You're accustomed to terrorism. You're gonna be deported. You're gonna be deported. You're calling the gang members that you're monitoring with. SAIFCO Auto LLC will be shut down. That's federal prison. Who are you threatening while you're engaged in sexual assault and battery? You're a sex offender. You're a sex offender.
530 West Coast Boulevard. I have a lady that is kind of weird. That I'm gonna send it to federal prison.
Never said federal prison. I said deported. He already knows who I am. I look like I'm 35 to 40 years old is what he said. He's an engineer light. Look at the shadow under the car. This is P.O.C. He is monitoring. And he's talking to the Ontario police who are already monitoring with him. This is P.O.C. He's pacing. And he said my age, 35 to 40. I don't look 35 to 40. Look at his shadows. This is P.O.C. He's monitoring with the Ontario police who are already criminal summoning right here. They were already engaged in criminal summoning at the in this video that you already saw. This is where they're, and he's monitoring. That's why he's aiming light on me. While I'm on this property over here, he's engaged in sexual assault and battery, and he's paced. And this is a terrorist. This is a terrorist referring to my policy about federal prison. Okay, he's not talking about state prison. He's not talking about going to jail with the county. He says federal prison. He says 35 to 40 years old. All right, referring to knows exactly who I am, and it's pacing, and you know that because of the impossible light activity. This is SAIFCO Auto LLC, which is a gang stalker. So is the employee. And this is likely an immigrant that's engaged in terrorism with the Ontario police who have been stalking all day long, engaged in criminal summoning, the demons that are psychopaths, vagina monitoring, and then summoning them while they're stalking together. POC. Here goes Ontario police. Who is this?
Hello.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm good. I think I saw you before.
I'm getting a call from service about you.
Yeah, I listened to his call. I'm not on his property.
Yeah, no, I didn't say anything about you being on his property. It's more so a concern about what you're saying and comments you're making.
Actually, I'm not making any comments. He made a lot of comments, though. He told you my age, didn't he?
I don't know. That
You don't
wasn't
know what he
relayed
said?
to me over the radio. What was actually relayed to me is that you're calling him a terrorist.
And what else?
That's all that was relayed to me.
Okay, and so what is it that is bothersome about stating that he's a terrorist?
That's kind of a little bit odd, right?
Is it odd?
Yeah, I think it's a little bit odd.
And what odd is it? Is that
I
striking?
wouldn't classify that as normal behavior.
Right.
So,
Uh-huh.
Are you under the influence of anything?
No.
No? Okay.
Is this a detention? Because I'm not on his property and picking out words that he
No,
said.
totally. It's not a
I
detention.
recorded his whole
That's cool. It's not a
conversation.
detention. I'm more so just concerned about you and making sure that you're okay. So, if you're not
Right.
under the influence of anything, are you diagnosed with anything like
This
any
isn't a
mental-
detention, right?
No, it's not a
Okay,
detention.
but so what I want to state is, because you're here now, so I'm going to document this.
Okay.
While he's telling you my age,
Okay.
and he's telling you about comments that I made about being a terrorist, and he also said something about federal prison too, didn't he?
That was not related to me, no.
Oh, you didn't hear all that part? You just heard the.
I didn't hear.
You just heard the part about terrorists. That's how you can pounce on that.
I didn't take the 911 call. That's not how it works, right? Dispatch takes the 911 call and then they send out a call for service. So that was the one thing that was relayed to me. If additional comments were relayed, I didn't see them because I was already nearby.
Yeah, I documented it.
So,
Documented it.
Are you having any?
T York, we got 3 cars, 4 cars. Boy, we're out heavy.
Are you having
whatever we can pounce on, huh? Is there anything else?
Yeah, I asked you a question. Are you having any mental?
Yeah, and I asked you if this was a detention.
And I answered the question. So, are you having any mental crisis or any mental episodes? Are you diagnosed with anything?
This is coming from somebody calling you for no reason when I'm not on his property?
I already explained that.
Yeah, you did. And I'm getting to the principle of the matter. So you're asking me unwarranted.
I'm seeing if you need medical attention or if you need
But
help.
it's not a detention. And I'm wondering why you're asking me these questions if it's not a detention.
If you don't want to answer my question, you're more than free not to answer my question.
I know.
That's totally
I get it. What's your name?
Officer Johnson.
Johnson, my issue is more so the principle. Okay. So the principle of the matter, if you don't have the reasonable suspicion under the law to detain and ask questions, you're asking questions because you want me to answer them.
I can ask anybody questions all day.
You're right, and I don't have to answer. I get it. But what I'm stating is you're here based on you're claiming you don't know all the details. You were just told that somebody said terrorist. And then you're here and you're asking if this is supposed to be some makeshift health.
To clarify, you were asking me if I was told additional information. I said I was not told additional
You just threw out terrorists, though, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what was relayed over the radio, so that's why I'm here. That's what the call for service was.
Right. And there was a whole phone call, but that's the only thing that was relayed to you was that's what stood out, terrorists,
over the radio,
right?
Yes. If additional, like I said, if additional comments were said and they were put in the notes in the call, I didn't read those because I was already here. So. Are you having any mental crisis? Do you need medical attention?
No. I would like to get everybody's name here, if that's okay.
It's part of the call for service. So if you want to, like, if you're trying to file a complaint or anything.
No, I just want everybody's name right here because this is a threat. So I just want to analyze this and everything that you're stating that you got from the phone call. All he heard was terrorists, and this is while they're monitoring. And you are T York, right? You look ready, T York. What about you? What's your name? Elias? Okay. And you're going to pay attention. There's no airport over here while they're monitoring together. And this is a third party that is monitoring.
On the property at all? At some point in time?
Was I on the property? What do you mean?
Were you inside the yard?
When I was talking to him, we had an exchange.
Okay. Do you have any ID on you? Now you are detained because I have to. Yeah, I know. Yes, ma'am.
Detained for what?
You're detained because we're going to issue a trespass letter. Okay, so you're.
How? I'm not remaining on his property.
You were on his
property. A trespass is when you remain.
So
that's not a trespass.
Do you have an ID on you?
Yes, I do have an ID.
If you provide me
I do have an ID, but that's not a trespass. You know that, right?
I can get you and move you along your way. If you refuse to provide ID, I will arrest you and
so
take you to jail.
So now you're you're coercing under what is not a violation of the law.
I already explained all that to you, ma'am. So I'll give you
that is not an explanation.
I'll give you another opportunity, okay? If you provide me with your ID, I can issue your trespass letter and send you on your way.
A trespass did not go on his property, yes. Which I'm not on. He had the gate closed when you arrived, right?
Okay, ma'am.
I'm just stating. You're stating.
Go back and forth, whatever. Okay.
But that's relevant to.
You were on the property at some point in time, right? You said you were on the property,
and there was no refusal. No, that's not true.
So that way you.
That's not true. But what's your name, though?
So I already.
No, it's not that I don't know that I'm not allowed. This is disingenuous, and you know who I am. You know who I am, and it's not a violation of 602. While you're engaging in what is malicious assertion of authority, I'm getting my ID. You're a liar. I'm still gonna talk. You telling me I can't talk? I'm getting my ID. This is gang violence, and you're lying. This is disingenuous. You don't have authority under 602, and that's not a trespass either. And I asked for everybody's name, and you're lying about what it is that you were stating here for. That's why I'm getting that information about what you're talking about. 602 is when you're refusing to get off of their property. Is that correct or incorrect?
Give me your ID, ma'am.
Is that correct or incorrect?
Give me your ID.
Oh, you don't want to answer that question?
Give me your ID.
You don't want to answer that question? Because you were, why are you telling me what point you were asking for my ID then?
We need your ID so we can run.
I explain that to you as well, man.
No, she's the one that's injecting herself. That's not true. That's not true. What game do I play? Do I know you?
Give him your ID before you get arrested.
Stop threatening. I'm getting my ID. Do you not see me getting my ID?
Would you like me to help you?
That is a threat. It's an audible activity with regard to what is a threat. When you don't have authority under the law. Here. This.
That's your ID. You can have it too.
One is expired. Thank you.
It's okay. It doesn't matter if it's expired. Just hand him your ID. Whichever one you have, I did.
Alrighty. Let me get your name.
Officer Ponce.
Ponce?
Yes.
P-O-N-C-E?
You're not free to leave right now, okay?
Ponce?
Yes.
P-O-N-C-E. Thank you. Ponce?
Yes, ma'am.
And you're stating that you're exercising authority under the law to keep me here, right?
I'm telling you, you're detained and you're not free to leave.
Based on what is 602 by a third party at SAIFCO Auto LLC. And let's see how many we've got here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. 6 of the cowboys engaging in gang stalking together in the engineered light. Let's pay attention to the light activity. Let's pay attention to the conduct. Let's pay attention to the light activity. All the demons with the contradictory light activity, they're all monitoring. These are gang members stalking all day long using the helicopters of the Ontario Police Department. Their weapons, ready to bust a move, threatening to engage in kidnapping. We're going to revisit that audible activity. You have all of this sass now, but in federal court, when you are told that you, in fact, what you already know, you're gang members stalking, not engaging in law enforcement. And because you throw around the word terrorist that a third party states does not create any sort of authority under the law. Just because you don't like me, just because, who said that I did?
You did. It's on
Who said that I did?
It's on recording. Post it on YouTube so everyone can see how rude and racist you are. You called him
Place it on what?
On your YouTube channel.
Who am I?
I don't know who you are.
So what are you talking about YouTube for? What are you talking about YouTube for? Top cop? What are you talking about YouTube for? Who am I?
I love my job.
You're not too bright though.
I'm so bright.
No, you're not very bright. Your skin is bright, but you're not very intelligent.
Wow,
You're not very intelligent. No, I'm not. Quit throwing around words and quit trying to change the subject. You would love to call me racist. You would love to make that the issue. But the issue is you're talking about social media. You've seen me on social media before? You've seen me on social media before? No, this is an admission regarding third parties, and this is the light activity. You already know that they know who I am, and this is stalking. While you're taking my ID, writing out, which you would love to, this will never create what is authority under the law regarding what you've already committed, repeated kidnappings upon stalking.
Erica, what does the P.O.C. stand for?
What? Oh, I'm glad you know that. So why are you here? You're the one that was engaging in what is stalking at the Ovid Family Community Library.
All right, Erica,
you all are poor actors, acting like you don't know who I am in the first place. Anxious about jumping on an opportunity that you don't have while you're stalking.
Erica,
yes.
Would you like to get on with your day? Okay.
What are you talking about? You already violated my rights. So say what you need to say.
Are you gonna?
I'm not signing for what?
No.
There was no trespass.
Okay, cool.
There was no trespass. There was no trespass, and you all are the admitted stalkers that you are. You feel like you're doing something right now. You're 5'2" with no authority under the law either.
I'm actually 5'1", so.
You look like you're stumpy. You feel like you did something? You know that means nothing. You feel like you did something while you're stalking an engineer light. I'm on sidewalk. You're lying again. I'm on the sidewalk. You didn't even have authority under the law in the first place. You're pathetic. You are pathetic. You know that, right?
Erica,
you're pathetic. No, Ponce, I can stand on the sidewalk. I can stand on the sidewalk all I want.
Bye.
No, I can stand on the sidewalk all I want. Did you know that? Did you know that?
Bye.
Did you know that?
Have a good night.
Or what? On the sidewalk now what? You gonna write me a citation for that too?
Have a good night or what? It's crazy.
I know you can't. You couldn't have written that. That meant absolutely nothing. And you knew that. So you're sitting here making out what? Misdirected anger? Because you're mad because I'm embarrassing you on the internet?
I'm not embarrassed.
Yeah, you are. You are embarrassed. That's why you're referring to my social media, throwing out, you wish that I was racist.
You told us that you had a YouTube
I never said anything about that. You're a liar. You're a liar.
You
are a liar.
Oh, okay.
Like you are here with this uniform on, acting like you're engaged in law enforcement and you're stalking. That's the reality. You're embarrassing. No, now you're throwing out words that you don't know the definition of. You're throwing out words that you don't know the definition of. While you're talking about race, do you know what racism is? Do you know what being racist is?
You told the man that you were going to get him deported. So
that's not what. No. You got that call because he didn't. He didn't get that call. So you have details that the other officer doesn't. This is not the first time that I'm catching all the stalkers contradicting each other while they're all in engineer light, referring to my social media, while you're using a piece of paper in section 602 that doesn't apply, section 602 that you don't even have authority under, while you're stalking. Stalking. You're stalking.
What does section 602 stand for?
What do you mean? What does it stand for? Wait. Who is documenting who? Are you going to put that on your YouTube channel? You got one too? You got one too? So why are you referring to this YouTube? Why wouldn't it be TikTok or Snapchat? When did I tell you that?
The last time we talked to you.
When did I talk to you?
You yelled at me last time.
When did I talk to you?
I don't know. I don't keep a diary.
You don't keep a diary, but you keep a catalog about what it is that I tell you every time I encounter you? What's your name? You can laugh all you want, but we know that stalking me is very important to you. You use helicopters. You use all manner of the department to engage in following me around. You can laugh about it all you want, but you've made a series of concessions and admissions, especially while you're in this environment. You wish that you had something legit. I'll give my wallet. Don't worry about it. I'll give my wallet. You're engaging what are you the one that I've been embarrassing, Hall? The so-called sergeant? The so-called sergeant, is that you? You guys are all the gang members? Oh no, I'm not upset. You're the one that's upset. That's why you've got all of this here. This is why you've got all of this here. You're the one that's bothered. And you should be. You should be. You should be. You're a poor actress. You are a poor actress. This is about you trying to, a show of force is what this is. But this is prison. This isn't even force. This isn't even authority. This is pathetic. You're a bunch of vagina monitors. You got that part on my social media too? That's what you are. You're sex offenders. You engage in surveillance in bathrooms, Ponce. Yeah, you do. You know, that's a label that you should be familiar with. Sex offender. That's what you are. Sex offender. You are a sex offender. You're a stalker and you're a liar. Anything else? Because harassing will never create you as a legitimate department. That's the P.O.C. Listen, get some boots, get some high heels. You're stumpy. You're stumpy. You wrote down a piece of paper and that makes you feel like you did something. This is P.O.C. 1591428. 1671272. They are so thirsty for an encounter with me while they're stalking. You are so desperate for an encounter. 1591670. You're still not a police officer and you're still fired. You're still not a police officer. License 1644200. Sex offender. They're sex offenders. That's P.O.C. They're angry. This is aggression by demons. These are demons who are pacing. You see all of that? Over a third party that's monitoring. They're mad because they lost. Listening to my social media. Very much engaged in what is concerned with me, while a third party, one partner has information about the call, another one doesn't. They know exactly who I am in the engineered environment. This is one shadow here. This is another shadow here. This is another shadow here. That was monitoring. That was monitoring. While a sex offender is engaging in what is stalking with light, while I'm on the property adjacent to them, and he's engaged in what is criminal monitoring in concert with them. That's the pattern of conduct. This is SAIFCO Auto LLC. This is SAIFCO. And the entities engaged in what is a threat to engage in kidnapping. That was pursuant to what is a threat to commit kidnapping while they're engaging in that pattern of conduct. They're doing so with SAIFCO. This third party is monitoring with them. Monitoring. That's the P.O.C. It is currently 10:07 p.m. What's up?